Bork Kitsune.
I was like, what the fuck do you mean you're shooting me? I'm right here.
I start stream
Sorry.
with this.
I immediately went with Bork because it's easy. I was like, wait a minute, that's not the right one. That's
Oh wow! I start stream with that. We're gonna shoot Bork. I mean, wait. We're already gonna have fights.
Always over here starting drama.
Drama.
Yep. I gotta start drama somehow.
Why am I getting emails about Genshin Impact? I don't play Genshin.
Yeah,
Don't
you
play
do.
Genshin
you know you
Impact.
play Genshin.
I don't play Genshin Impact.
I thought you did a while ago.
No, I play Honkai Star Rail. It plays in the Zone Zero, but I don't play Genshin.
I swear I remember you playing with Akir.
Akir plays Genshin and Erden plays Genshin.
I swear you played with them at some point because I remember you were.
We switched screens. It did not switch.
I remember your rants about not getting certain pulls or something like that.
Okay, why did it switch?
Oh,
I hit the wrong
Star
button.
Rail, and that's it.
Huh.
Cover the screen.
I play Star Rail. Yeah, Akir and Erden play.
I need them to.
I mean, I tried Honkai Star Rail, but I never really stuck to it.
I played Honkai Impact 3rd when that was like their bigger game.
Oh, I need to.
And a lot of the characters in Star Rail are from Honkai Impact. Like Himiko's from Honkai Impact.
Yeah, I don't know.
Die.
I know nothing about that. I'm just like, I was bored one day and just tried it for a little bit, and I was like,
I am patiently waiting for Himiko to fucking die because she dies in Honkai Impact.
Spoilers.
Wait for the day she's gonna fuck. It's like in chapter 5 or some shit. It's really early on.
Oh, actually, the PDF for those isn't that much for that one. Oh, to like catch a falling star scream in that other one, from yesterday to today kind of thing stuff. It's like $8 for each of them. And then of course, the bigger manuals are going to cost more, but it looks like.
Well, I'm assuming like they're just going to be like any other like D&D module where like they lay out an adventure for you and you as a DM just kind of read through it and then build the adventure for your party.
Winner's Cup. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they got some. I see.
I don't know. I've always done homebrew stuff, but it'd be interesting to try a module and see how it goes.
Okay, that's it. Start creating new characters. We're gonna make these. I'd have to learn how to do this one too, so I don't know. Excuse me. Oh, that didn't.
Well, yeah, that's on the Essence 20 system, and we don't use that. We use a modified 5e.
Yeah, that's it. We're doing Essence 20 now. You all gonna kill me. What happened? I don't know. It all crashed horribly. That's what happened. I need to switch screen over here real quick.
Torbeck doesn't understand.
Torbeck.
Thankfully, somebody else knows that.
I like
all those like YouTube shorts have been popping up on my feed lately.
YouTube. What's this YouTube? Oh, YouTube is that thing that's up on the screen right now, people. If you want to go see past episodes, there you go.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Cherry slushy or lemonade slushy?
Lemonade.
Lemonade, yeah. And if anybody feels like a lemonade, go get your own.
Yes. When's the next banner coming in?
So, yeah, if anybody's catching these in our hijinks at the beginning here, you can go back to the past episodes on that channel there. There are links to all these wonderful people that are in here with us, except for maybe one of them.
Me.
Oh, no, two of you then. Wow. Wait, who did that? Oh my god. Could that be a Space Ghost Dave subscribe to? Can't do that without blasting.
Space Ghost Dave. Oh my god.
Give him a round of applause. I can't do it without laughing my ass off because it's like, okay. 18 months. Jesus. Somebody's got to outdo him now. Come on.
Nah, ain't gonna happen, Chief.
No, but let's see here. I need to click on that link. There we go. Wait a minute. I want to see. This doesn't show it has gone up yet. I was looking at the C. Like, hang on. Has it gone up yet? I don't know if this changes or not.
Yeah, there's still time, but I haven't seen any new updates so far.
God, because I'd like to be able to tune in and watch this and listen. I want to see what they do and how they're doing it. Like, oh my god, I want to see what they do. We're nuts. Let's see how crazy they might try and get it. And also, free shipping on orders of over $44, $50 off orders of $150 or more. Yeah. Like a product placement.
Yeah, if you want to buy the deck of possibilities or
with the cute little cat in the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the artwork.
They have a little
deck of many dings.
Little game that they have you can purchase.
They have something else. Oh, shop. Oh, there you go. Card packs, standard deck, 5e content compendium. Oh, wow. Oh, they added some. I didn't realize they added
I
a
don't
few.
know much about the game personally, so I can't really speak to it and into what this all offers, but it is available there. You can check it out.
Yeah, holy cow. I didn't realize they had so much. Wow. Okay, I'll go back to the... Oh,
Oh my god.
there.
Yeah.
I'll go back to that page. There we go, because I'm like, it's what we're doing right now. Ooh, sorry. I got ADD kicked in. Sorry, Dave. It's all yours.
But yeah, if you're interested in the books, you can check it out for free. You can download it all for free. Go to the link shown on the webpage there, and you can check it out for yourself.
You can get the character sheets too. Make your own. Okay, there we go. And Bork is instantly vaporized. Oh, Ash is gone. Oh no.
What the fuck did I do?
See if you're paying attention.
What the fuck?
Wait.
He's just poking the bear to just see if you're listening.
I'm gonna cry.
Wait. Let me get a little bottle here. I want you to shed those tears into here. So
Jeez.
Hey, we got to make money around here somehow.
I'm glad you think that my tears are in demand, but unfortunately.
If anybody wants Bork's tears, let me know. We'll make arrangements.
So when we last left the team, they have engaged in a fierce battle against the Death Singer and its Hive Brood.
Yeah, I'm so blind.
And just at the moment of death, just when they think they had finished it off, Sir Nahamkar intervened. But thankfully, with some clever perception rolls and calling out certain targets, they were able to fell the Death Singer, cleaving it in half along with the bone that imbued its power. Also, we do need to note, Ash, you are temporarily blind.
I'm so blind for 2 hours.
Yep. So for you, your optics just seem to have just shut off, and your ghost has kind of popped out, and he's trying to heal you, but nothing seems to be working.
Yeah, no, this has just happened sometime.
Can I just walk over to Ash and just like lightly bonk her on the head and see if it fixes it?
I'm
You
not
know,
gonna have you
because
roll
percuss-
for it. You just
Hold on. Because percussive maintenance is a thing. Maybe a wire just came loose.
I'm just waving my hand.
you don't
Are
need
you
to give
sure?
me your reasoning.
I'm just waving my hand in front of
No,
Ash's
it's not
face.
gonna work.
You really
It's
can't
not.
see?
It's because of the light.
Oh, great.
Ironically, the
You
light
never
made
know.
it dark.
You never know. You can still let me try, Dave. Let me have my luck.
Again, I'm not gonna have you roll for it because unless you're intending to do damage.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to do damage.
So yeah, no, you just walk over and you bonk Ash on the head. Nothing changes.
Oh. Yes, we now have a blind member.
It'll wear off eventually. Don't worry. I'm just gonna need some help for a little bit.
All right, Ash, grab my shoulder.
You know
Let's
what?
go.
I do have an idea. Who wants to be the handler for Ash?
I'll do it.
And actually,
Okay.
Dave, could I have Dragonfly kind of guide me a little bit?
Would that work?
Guide you towards what?
No, I mean like he just kind of tells me if I'm looking at. If I'm
Oh yeah, like just kind of have him acting as your eyes,
my
but he's
seeing eye dog.
visually telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just
Seeing eye
gonna
ghost.
tie
Seeing
the
eye
grappling
ghost.
hook around your waist and give it to fucking Matrix's character.
Actually, would
Come on.
would he need to be out for that to work, or could he do that from the back?
Yes.
Okay, he would need to
Yeah,
be
he would need to be out in order to
Yeah.
to do that for you.
We'll just have him. We'll have him kind of hang out. When if shit gets dicey, I'll have him enter the backpack, and I'll just kind of hide until this shit wears off.
All right.
I mean, would you still like the grappling hook situation just in case shit does go wrong and we're out in the open so somebody can
yeah.
pull you along?
Sure, yeah. If you wanna just like I don't know, hook up to me.
Basically, make it like a belt and just give it to or us.
Get over here.
That
Yeah,
crystal
literally, you
that
could have
was
literally
by
just pull
the,
Ash along.
Yeah.
that crystal that was near the Death Singer. What's the state of it?
So speaking of that, as you're looking up over that, you do see Ross starting to slowly approach it. Remy's up on top there,
I was
kind
gonna
of
say,
standing
what is
over
Ash
the remains of the Death Singer. Sorry, what'd you say?
seeing? I was saying, what is Ash seeing? Because she can't see shit.
Nothing.
Sorry, I'm making fun of the situation.
Well, Dragonfly is in real time communicating what's going on.
I know. It's still funny
Just
to me.
kiss. And I'm right nearby you, so it's like just put your hand on my shoulder. Yeah, we have the tether, but that way I can just guide you if you need.
You guys are really like. I have too much assistance as the blind person. I feel like
Hey!
just one or two of these things would be enough. I don't need two people to be guiding me.
I'm just the
someone, like,
physical guide. That's
put me
all
on,
I
like,
really am.
a leash or
Hold
something.
on. Hold on. Is there a stick anywhere, like just a metal rod or anything nearby?
Stop! No, I don't need a cage. This will wear off in this will wear off in a couple hours. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's a couple hours where you're still sitting there. I'm just like, I'll lead along. Dragonfly will just give you your input. I'm just leading you along, so if you need to, you can go forward, but I'm just able to pull you out of any harm if need be. Until then. Otherwise, I'm just like, I'm here. That's about it. And all I'm responding is, what are we going to do with the crystal? What's happening up there?
Since you actually brought that up, Uros, I'd like for you to make a perception with advantage because you are looking up in that direction.
Oh, I forgot to get my sheet out. I'm an idiot. Yeah.
You're fine.
Let me switch back to the other real quick so you can see that. Perception is coming at you. Let's see. Does that say perception? Yeah, it does. Yeah,
okay.
Crap, though.
So all you really see is Ross is kind of approaching the crystal slowly. He's put his gun away and his hands are kind of somewhat outstretched a little bit. And he's looking to the crystal and he looks over to Remy. And he looks back over to the crystal. This is what I think it is, isn't it?
What's going on?
What is it?
Can I
Exactly.
have Dragonfly
No.
go scan it?
Sure. So Dragonfly will kind of depart from you and approach the two standing by the crystal. Dragonfly begins to scan it, and let's see how well he scans it.
Please, bro. Please, bro. You know you're.
He's
I know
gonna.
you're
He
good
has
with high
advantage.
magic.
He has
I know you're
advantage.
good with high
So
magic.
okay.
You're literally my boy. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just standing there, like,
If you don't know this, I don't know. Maybe you're gonna have to. Maybe you're gonna have to retire a little bit.
Okay. So Dragonfly can identify that there is a lot of void energy coming from this crystal. And given what you know of, and what Dragonfly knows of hive rituals,
Mhm.
this is something a little new. You haven't seen this very often, and there's only been one other occurrence that you've ever heard of guardians being turned into crystals.
Ah, shit. I mean, how? I don't know. We didn't know about Omar God at this point, did we?
You guys have not really encountered a hive god, no.
No, Omar Aga is one of the guys from.
Oh, Omar,
Paris is-
I thought I heard. No, I'm sorry. I thought you said hive god. No, you've not really heard of Omar at this point in time.
We wouldn't know what happened to him. I think we
No.
found that out during the Xenophage quest.
No, you. Yeah, that comes at a later time and a different time and place.
I'm trying to think. Is it this? I'm trying to think of like when we've heard of it. Sabathun song.
Yeah, that would have been the Sabaton
Yep.
song where that fire team of 9 that couldn't do shit went down below.
We went down as a squad of 9. Granted, I don't think any of them had like a lot of. I think they lost like mid thing.
Oh no,
A lot of them were lost in different ways. I think only a few of them were actually. Or no, the one strike that where you got to destroy the crystals.
Yeah,
Those were
Sabaton
guardians.
song.
Yeah. I forget
Yeah.
how many you actually destroyed though, because I think there was a lot more
It's
crystals.
like 27 or something like that.
Yeah, it was something weird, but anyway. Yeah, that's
I think it
that's
was
the only
nine
other
during
time from your high recollection that you've ever heard of guardians being turned into crystals.
lovely.
And Ross just kind of looks to Remy, and Remy approaches the crystal. She's put her staff away at this point. Let's see what she picks up. Nat 20. Okay. Yeah. So Remy can feel the void energy from this crystal as she approaches. And she just kind of looks to Ross and just, you hear that? Ross just shakes his head. I don't hear anything.
Can I hear it? Or is it? Or can Dragonfly?
Would you like to move closer?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Dragonfly's gonna have to come back and kind of guide you up the way, since you don't really have a good way to jump without seeing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can lead you up there and with Dragonfly as your eyes, guide you with that part of it, because I'm with you anyway, just in case.
Yeah. So for brevity's sake, I'll say Dragonfly and Uros do assist you up towards the bridge there, and do bring you up towards the crystal. And
I just want to move up for security and make sure we don't get ambushed by anything.
That's fine.
Good point.
Ash, go ahead, roll perception with advantage. Because you're not necessarily perceiving with your eyes, but you're more perceiving with your hands and your feeling of energies.
Just give me a moment.
Do you want me to do anything, Dave, or I'm really just standing there, but I am clothed. Do I need to? I don't know. That's why I'm
If
asking.
you want to roll perception, you can.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Sorry.
Sure, why not? In the worst.
Perception with advantage?
Yep.
Oh, I did actually something.
Okay, so
a little something.
7.
Am I assisting
Okay.
Ash?
Uros, you do hear like very subtle whispers, but you can't make out anything they're saying, but you do hear something. Ash, you can feel there is a lot of void energy in whatever structure's in front of you, even though you can't see it. But you're not hearing anything per se, but you can still feel that there is a large amount of energy coming from this crystal that's in front of you.
By any chance, can we see if there's anything in the crystal? Like, how big is this fucking thing?
It's probably, and I'm just gonna kind of ballpark this because I don't have any actual numbers for what this be. It's probably it's about the size of a person. So it's about, I'd say maybe 2 to 3 feet in diameter and probably about 5 or 6 feet tall.
Can we see if there's a person still in it, or if it's just energy?
If you'd like to make a perception, you can.
I will do that. I just gotta scroll down to it. 18.
Okay. You don't see anything as you kind of peer into the crystal itself. It looks like it's just like a glass crystal, but you can't see through to the other side of it. It's almost a bit of a foggy kind of a crystal, but you can't see any solid form on the inside of it. So Remy with the 20 is able to completely hear, and she kind of approaches the crystal and gently lays her hands upon it. Her consciousness is locked inside. Whatever's left of it, anyway. She kind of looks to Ross, and you can't really read her expression through her mask, but you can kind of sense from her body language. There's a new sense of confidence in her. And she looks to Ross and says, "If you want, I can set her free."
That mean killing her?
Yeah, I would assume so.
There is no reviving from this. Her ghost is also gone. Lost to the Death Singer, unfortunately. She's locked in her last moment of agony over and over. She needs to go free.
I'm just gonna walk up to Ross and put my hand on his shoulder.
Ross kind of looks down a little bit and nods. It's better for her this way.
You also gotta think that she would be happy knowing that you came down here to find her at last. Take solace in that.
Ross just kind of nods, and he will take a step back and just kind of nod to Remy. Do it. Excuse me while the bike rolls by.
I'm like a
That's the
chainsaw
sound
to
of Remy
me.
charging up.
Yeah.
All right. But this is actually a bit of a different test for Remy. I need a different dice. There you are. All right, so you see Remy lay her hands upon the crystal again, and the crystal begins to have an aura of blue as it begins to glow. It glows brighter and brighter until almost a sheen of light is coating the crystal entirely. And then that light breaks into many pieces and launches into the air, creating a bit of a light spectacle. I need everyone to roll. Whoever is nearest the crystal, so that's going to be Uros, Ash, and Elias. I need you three to roll perceptions.
Do we get advantage?
No, just regular perception rolls. Because
Nat 20.
you three are the nearest.
I'm
Okay.
blind.
What am I rolling? Perception?
Just perception.
Would Remy
11.
also be rolling for it too?
No, because you were listening to what Remy is going to say. And only Elias is going to hear this with a natural 20. But as the light launches up from the crystal, you do hear Remy whisper something very softly and just, thank you.
I'm just looking at her and I don't say anything.
Remy removes her hands off the crystal, and the purple of the crystal that you saw before is now a dulled gray.
Can I take the crystal with me?
You can, are you just like taking like a chunk of it, or like, what are you
How
doing?
big is the crystal?
It's
about
it's
person
big.
size.
It's a person size.
Yeah.
You won't be able to take the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll need
I mean,
to
we
take,
can
I'm
always
gonna
get
take a
Theo to
sample.
carry it.
Can we not
I mean, he's
transmat it?
carried heavier shit. Hold on.
Are we out of
Yeah.
He has.
No,
Yes, he
no.
has. I'm not saying he couldn't, but the mass is the problem, not the weight.
Would it be possible to just transmat it back or no?
Oh god.
Is that just not an option?
I mean, if we want to dislodge it, I can easily do that.
I don't know. I'll just take a sample.
Well,
Okay.
no, I mean, like,
off.
seriously, I can easily dislodge it and we can take it back for study so we can find out a way to eventually reverse this shit.
I don't think there's gonna be a way to reverse it. If the ghost is dead, then there's no bringing them back.
I
Yeah,
mean, like,
I'm
if
just gonna
somebody
tell you
gets
above
flipped into
game. I'm just gonna tell you really quick above game. There is no coming back from this. Like, Juno is permanently lost.
Well,
She's
I
gone.
know that, but for like future instances.
Well, that's what the sample would be for. Like, you can just do the sample. You don't need to bring back the whole thing.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna pull out a laser cutter and give it to Ash. Wait, you're fucking blind. How the fuck are you gonna do this?
Yeah.
Someone has to do it for him.
Who has the best hands here?
Do I have?
I'm just gonna. I have a 18 in dexterity.
It's either gonna be you or Uros. I think who's got the best dexterity.
I have
I'm 20. I mean, my dexterity sits up at high enough, and I get the 5. Let me see
your
what other.
dexterity is 20.
Yeah, let me see what else I have.
Yeah, you might have maxed it out. I think after
Yeah,
the last level up.
I did.
So
I'm maxed
Okay.
out on
Okay.
everything. So,
Then
well, not everything.
I'm just gonna go ahead and give him the laser cutter to take a chunk out of it.
All right, I look at it and I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
All right. Roll
Oh.
dexterity.
Oh, wanna.
I would say roll dexterity with advantage because I'm giving you a tool that's really good at cutting.
So just hit dexterity. I can't see my screen. Where the hell did my screen go?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
can't
even
see
with a
it.
17, you're fine.
Oh,
So, yep, you're
damn.
able
Oh, there it
to carve a healthy chunk out of it. That's fits in the palm of your hand, but it's a good size. It's bigger than a softball.
Kind of go over to Ash and grab your hand, and here you go, Ash, and set it in your hand. It's like here because you can't see it. It's like there. The fun we have.
All right, so with that, Remy's just gonna kind of look to you, Uros, and say, that was the third one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So see.
it was.
So, and she's gonna look over to Singe. And Singe, since currently not here,
Oh,
Singe is gonna walk over, and the Vex portion is going to speak, and it's going to tell you guys this was the third. The area to the one you seek is no longer protected. It is vulnerable. But you will need to act quickly. If you wait too long, he will simply install new champions to guard the path.
hmm. Oh, we act quickly. So we need to keep moving and get this.
If you have anything you need to do before we depart, this is that time to do so.
Hmm.
This trip, we go to where it all began.
I look over at Ross. Do you want to come with us?
Roll persuasion.
Da, 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 da. I have 0 charisma.
Maybe I should have
6.
done
Yep.
it.
I'm just asking if he does want to come with us. I'm not saying like he should.
I know, but this was to see if we can persuade him into joining you. And I actually rolled pretty low, so... You know what? I think I will. You're riding off into the sunset to the end, aren't you?
In a sense, putting all this weird shit down once and for all. You'll get to see why we disappeared for 100 years.
He's powering up.
Ross is powering up. He wants revenge.
Yeah. think I'm ready to put a bullet in whatever has been causing this whole time. At the very least, I'll certainly feel better about it.
I just walk over to him, and before he can do anything, I just give him a hug. Like a bear hug.
He hugs you back. He needs it.
But There is something I am going to say to him that's only audible to him. She was
Okay.
my friend too. So, it's good that we got this over with.
He doesn't say anything. He just nods as you two are holding each other.
All right, I pull back and pat him on the shoulder. Let's go.
All right, so at this moment, you probably don't want to go in immediately because you have one member particularly blind. So I will go ahead and just
let's wait a little bit.
yeah. So I'm
wait
gonna
2
go ahead
hours,
and
then
just
we
tell
talk.
you guys, kind of above game. At the moment, you're gonna have a 24-hour window if you want to do anything in the last city. If you want to do anything character-wise, this is gonna be your moment to do that.
I'm curious if I could maybe enlist the Drifter's help with some shit. I feel like he'd want to have some. I feel like he'd want to kind of help us stop a dragon from becoming.
Yeah, could we try and reach out to Noble and see if he wants to join too?
I mean, you can certainly try to do so. So I'm gonna kind of give everyone at least one opportunity to do something. So Ash wants to reach out to the Drifter.
Mm-hmm.
Elias, you want to reach out to Noble.
Yeah, with the help of Ross.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
They got me thinking. It's like,
Well, let's address the immediate concern. Do you guys want to leave this area and go back to the city first, or do you want to do a short rest here while Ash gets his eyesight back? What would you guys want to do?
Let's do a short rest here. That way, when we have to go back through all the fucking thrall shit, we can leave easier.
I'll just go ahead and tell you, like, you can transmat out from here, so you don't have to go
thank
back.
Christ.
You don't have to fight your way back. So I'm gonna give you that, so we're not having to stretch this out longer. You guys will just be able to transmat out.
Yeah, let's wait a little bit. That way, we don't have a blind person flying.
yeah, that's
Space
what I
may
was
be
gonna
vast, but
say.
there are still objects in space.
To be fair, his ghost would pilot for him, so
Or her.
or
But,
Ash,
yeah.
excuse me, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Ash's ghost
Yeah, fuck it.
could do the piloting. Wouldn't be that big of a problem. But if you wanna rest here in a hive lair,
Yeah, let's go ahead and get out of here. You can rest in your ship.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Take it to your head.
All right, so you guys will go ahead and transmat out, and we're gonna go ahead and close the map because we're not using it no more.
What?
All right. So it doesn't take you guys very long to get back to the last city from the moon. Maybe about 10 minutes. And all of your ships will easily park into the last city's hangar. And you guys are free to roam about the last city and do whatever it is you like to do.
I'm putting feelers out to Drifter.
All right. So while everyone else is kind of thinking about their choice, we'll go ahead and do that first. Okay. What are you saying in your message to the Drifter?
Oh, that's a good question.
Ever ate an Ahamkara?
You ever kill an Ahamkara? No. Well.
Because I'll just tell you, you need to kind of pitch this idea to him
Yeah.
via text message.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is figuring out how to say it.
Yep.
Well.
Do you need a little time to think on it?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, well, we'll jump over to Elias and Ross reaching out to Noble. Same thing, Elias. Give me a pitch for Noble.
Are we sending this or text, or are we going and finding him and talking to him?
I'll say just for time's sake, it's either going to be a text or a video call. You'll probably reach him better with a text, though.
Basically, it's gonna just be informing him that we ended up going down into the moon and killing the thing that ended Juno and avenging her, and now we're going after what caused all this. It would be great to have him back as part of the team. And if he doesn't want to, we understand, but if he does come along, it'd be a boon of help.
Make a persuasion with advantage.
I have no persuasion. 18.
All right. So I'll go ahead and tell you got advantage because you did mention Juno. So that was a good call. And you do receive a text message back. Where do I meet you?
Shit, you know what? I just sent him the address of the bar, that we own.
Okay. So,
Because I guess
You-
that will be the rallying point, and I do say that to Ash, too.
all right.
So in case you manage to convince the Drifter.
Yeah.
All right. So I will go ahead and say you have recruited Noble.
Yeah.
All right. Unless Bork needs more time, we can move on to someone else.
I think I have an idea of how to
All right.
convince him. I'm going to basically my message is going to is fuck, I'm trying to think how to write this. The thesis of the message is you helped me for free because of voices in my head and the potential harm I could do. If we let this on, basically, okay, I'm just gonna quick summary of everything that's gone on so far. I'm going full transparency, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him about the time travel, about the fact we fought Godhand before. I'm putting all the cards on the table, right?
Okay.
So I'm telling him that, and then I'm finished with basically, you helped me before with at no cost, because you didn't want another Dredgen running around. Well, this is the guy who the Dredgen worked for. I feel like if you stand by and we end up failing, it's just gonna cause more Dredgens. If we win, we might be able to actually stop a lot of just danger, even if it's not directly to, even if he doesn't care about other people. I know he cares about himself, and Godhand is a risk to him. Yeah, that's basically the whole thing.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
My charisma's 16. I might be able to do this. Where is persuasion? 7.
You should have mentioned that he could eat an Ahamkara.
I should have mentioned he could eat a Ahamkara.
Appealing to any of his vices is certainly a boon. So, with that being said, the Drifter does respond back, but he says this kind of work is a little more in tune for guardians such as yourselves. I have faith in you, and I trust in your ability. So I will just go ahead and say that was unsuccessful. So
Yeah.
there will be,
No
there
different.
is not support from the Drifter.
No different.
Before we do go, me and Uros do have to go have a conversation with a certain group in a tower.
Oh, oh,
This is going to be that time to have that conversation.
fine.
We got to go talk to the Vanguard. We are still members, and
Who
never
is
know what
we?
support we can drum up. I said me and Uros, not you.
Is that what this membership card is for? Okay.
Where do you think you got your ship from, you little shit?
Oh, is that why it has a little picture down here?
Remy just kind of walks up to the two of you as you're having this conversation, and she asks, "Will you let me go with you?"
More merrier.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
All right, so the three of you will make your trek up to the Guardian Tower, and you will meet with the Vanguard.
It's Zavala. God, I'm so my
Zavala,
brain's so focused.
Ikora, and Cade.
Okay. I guess basically just they're at their fucking weird table thing, correct?
Yep, they're around the meeting table as they usually tend to be.
I just how many are there other support personnel in the room?
Oh yeah, I mean there are various people who are manning the sensor arrays who are also in the room. Different couple of cleaning robots who are also just kind of scattered about the room, sweeping.
I just walk over to the table and basically go, we kind of have a situation.
Elias, haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. We just got back from an operation on the moon.
What kind of operation?
I would say kind of dealing with personal matters after a old failed operation. Do you remember a fire team made of Ross, Juno, and Noble that went wrong and led to the disappearance of Juno?
Yes, I do remember reading that report. That was some years ago.
We went back down to figure out what happened to her. We took Ross along. We encountered a death singer, and Juno had been turned into a crystal for hive energy.
A crystal. Well, that may explain a few things. The Hidden have discovered various other experiments the Hive have been running down in the Hellmouth. You may have stumbled across maybe one of the older ones. Well, it's a good thing you didn't. At least, I'm assuming you did finish this Death Singer, correct?
Oh yeah, but the issue is that when we were about to destroy it, that Ahamkara showed back up.
the one you mentioned in your earlier reports about how you've reappeared?
Yes.
Ikora looks to Zval a little bit concerned, and Zval will turn to the rest of you. What exactly do you know about the Sahamkara? Remy will actually kind of step up a little bit, and
Thank you, because I was going to have a really bad time trying to convey this, because I'm not good at talking about it.
yeah, so Remy is going to step up and say, this team has been cursed by an Ahamkara, and unfortunately it's one of the most vengeful kind. It's turned one of the Guardians into something else. That something else has been breaking through time, ripping apart dimensions, and wreaking all kinds of unimaginable damage. We found a way to reach it. We may be able to put a stop to it. Zval is taken a little bit back by this hunter who's taking initiative. And who are you exactly? Uros and Elias, I need you both to make perceptions.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
23.
Oh.
Okay. Both of you immediately notice Remy. There's a new change. It's not just the confidence. There's, especially with you, Elias, with a 23, you can almost see a new radiant aura. It's just coming off of her like steam. And no one else seems to really see this. It's not like a visual effect per se, but it's something that you can somewhat sense.
It's like seeing the pride in somebody.
Something like that, yeah. Like you can see the aura.
I'm going to mute for a second. I'll be right back, but I'm still here.
Yep.
I can still hear.
Remy will say, I am just another guardian who's been thrown into this wild and turbulent world that we live in. But I am also maybe something a little more. But either way, I'm here to finish what was started. We're going to see this thing through. We're going to finish this Ahamkara. What happens to us after that is, well, anyone's guess.
I can also personally vouch for her, Isabella. She's been an immense help.
Cade is kind of smirking over, standing over in the corner a little bit, just watching the situation unfold. You can see on Cade's face, he's feeling a little bit of pride in seeing a hunter taking the initiative as well. But it makes him happy.
I was going to be funny and knock him down a peg and be like, oh, by the way, she was trained by warlocks.
Oh yeah, you had nothing to do with this, by the way. Fuck you.
I don't actually do that. I'm just saying it to fuck around.
Coward.
Yeah,
I
but,
mean, I will say it if you want me to.
But you just see Cade on the end of the table just kind of raise a thumbs up, and he just says, more power to you, sister. At this point, I think you're probably the only one who can take him down.
But basically, we've come here to basically say that we're going on a final strike, in a sense, against this thing, most likely.
You know, normally we wouldn't allow you to go on these kinds of missions, but I think in your situation, we need to let you do what you need to do. Ikora will walk over to you, Elias, and extend out a hand to you.
I take her hand and shake it.
I wish you the best of luck. And hopefully, we will see you on the other side of this.
Hopefully. And if not, you guys will be the ones that have to pick up the pieces of where we left off.
Well, at least we know now versus trying to figure it out after it's already happened.
True.
Well, if you're departing, then is there anything you may need before you go?
Just general supplies, and that's really it. Anything that y'all can think would be helpful.
She just shakes her head lightly, just take whatever you need. But do try to remember to not carry so much ammo.
I'm more of the explosives expert, remember?
Yeah, I do remember.
I'm gonna have to deafen for a second, so I'll be right back.
Okay. But yeah, at this point, Eros, unless you needed to say anything else or anything, we can move on to the other guys.
Yep, there's nothing really. I was like, nope, it's already being handled. I'm just sitting back and listening at this point.
All right, so
Excuse me.
that will wrap up those guys. So that leaves Mercer and Diabla, or Theo, excuse me.
No, it's Mercer now.
Which one of you two, or do you have anything you would like to do? I guess is my real question.
I'm gonna be frank. I don't know what's
Okay,
been happening because I've been having to get up constantly.
So in a nutshell, if you need to do anything before final stand for your final mission here, this is going to be your time to do so. So if you need to have any conversations with any people, if there's anything you want to do in terms of adjusting your supers or like tuning yourself,
I'm back,
this
by the way.
this is going to be that time if you want to do anything in terms of like adjusting your character, having conversations with NPCs. This is your moment.
I need to quickly check.
You know what? Just because I know you probably don't have notes on this character still, I'm gonna go back and find that one vendor that has the Philly cheesesteaks. I want to have a Philly cheesesteak before I leave.
I'm not going to bother looking it up. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Because that is so fucking far down my notes. Yeah, Star, don't worry about ammo. That's going to be taken care of. But, yeah. Up to you guys. You don't have to do anything. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying this is going to be that opportunity. Because if you need to do anything, say anything to anyone, tune your character, this will be that time.
Basically, what I'm doing is just getting a bunch of Philly cheesesteaks, take them back to the bar, and having a last meal together in a type sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just gonna go back to the bar too, and just kind of get some food, sit back for a little bit.
We do got to link up with Noble.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just kind of hang out with the rest of the group, and this is like your everyone's kind of getting together. After a little while, yeah, Ross and Noble will join you two for your Philly cheesesteaks.
Num num nums.
Lord. Give us the foods.
Okay. So, Diabla is just going to be doing some gun maintenance in the corner of the bar. She's just kind of doing her own thing. Just kind of being a little antisocial for the moment.
I'm gonna put a Philly cheesesteak in front of her on top of her workstation. Eat.
Old. Old. When is
I can't see what she's saying.
She just emoted with an angry face, so...
Yes, right on top of your gun. You were to stop working and eat for a minute.
Alright. So, while this little tidbit's happening, Remy will also walk into the bar and will also be joining you.
There is enough for everybody.
as I run off with the food. Meow!
Alright, so Remy will actually kind of sit down next to you, Uros. And she'll just kind of slowly start eating on the Philly cheesesteak sub.
Elias found these. These are really good.
Well, pretty good for, maybe a last meal.
Maybe less.
She's just kind of slowly just kind of nomming on it.
But at least it's a good last meal. If it is.
Uros, what are you expecting?
I don't know. I really don't. After everything we've been through, look at... We go in there. I really don't know, kid.
She just kind of nods and just kind of slowly looks away a little bit.
I've kind of stopped eating at this point. Kind of just sat there. I don't know what we're getting into, really. But whatever this is, we need to get it to stop.
She just kind of nods. I think we're all in agreement about that. It's just... And then she just kind of lightly shrugs. I finally feel like I'm learning who I am, and I might not get a chance to ever really explore it.
Well, I see you as a good friend. Also, somebody I didn't know anything about, and now I'm even learning more about you. That you seem to be coming into your own. You have a gift. If you don't see it as a gift, you'll be able to do more. And you learning about yourself, I hope it's good.
I think so. It's strange, but I feel, I don't know, lighter, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's like I just feel ready. more ready than I've ever been.
That might be actually a really good thing for you then. I mean, since I've been brought back, I've met Elias and been non-stop kind of back-to-back things like this, and sometimes I wonder if it's going to slow down or stop. But I know we're doing good by trying to head this off in a sense before it gets worse and before others suffer. And I kind of glance in Ross's direction, suffer more.
Yeah. I shared a brief conversation with Juno before I was able to free her from the crystal.
Oh? Was it? How was it?
I would say it was enlightening. It wasn't a conversation about what had happened. It was something in her warlock wisdom, I guess. I don't know, but she shared the same kind of void power that I did, but she said there was more, and that she could help me find it.
Nope. You find it, but how would she be able to help you when?
By helping me remember.
Wait, so did she help you?
Remy nods. Yeah. And she kind of looks down at her hands a little bit. Yeah, she did. But whether that means anything for what's to come, I'm not quite as, I guess, cautious as I was feeling before.
Well,
I feel like I can do it. There's just no doubt, there's no fear, there's no doubt. I think you brought me here for this exact moment. And I'm finally here to fulfill that purpose.
I hope so. I just... Yes, I hope so on that.
She reaches out and grabs your hand. You have done incredible things, some of which you don't even know about. But have faith in the choices you made, even if they may have been your future choices. Believe in who you are. Because if you don't, we may not succeed. And she gives you just a light squeeze on your hands. And she'll let go.
I've been trying to continue forward. Sometimes things are not always easy. Because sometimes I just don't understand what is happening.
Well, the thing is, sometimes life isn't about understanding what's happening. It's about living in the moment.
Yeah.
You can ponder the questions of the universe until you're, well, I mean, I was going to say blue in the face, but you're already kind of blue.
He's purple in the face.
But you know what I mean.
And I'm just sitting there, I start giggling incessantly because it's funny.
And she kind of nudges you a little bit, just like, about time I got you to smile a little bit.
Yeah, I know, kid. I just. I mean, I was brought back in a cave by DB, and I'm here trying to figure this out. And sometimes in the fights, I'm there, but moments are I feel like I'm not where I'm supposed to be. It comes and go.
Well, you better clear them cobwebs out then. Because we need you
Yeah.
at your sharpest.
Yeah. Need to be prepared. Speaking of, we'll need to keep preparing. Make sure we're ready for this.
Well, I suppose we do have a little bit of time, so everyone getting a good night's sleep probably be in good order.
Oh yes, the thing we call sleep. Yes.
Above game, I'm just waiting for one of them to look up and notice everybody at the table is listening to their conversation and just watching. I'm saying this is a joke.
I mean, if y'all are not having any other conversations.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just there eating.
Well, you'd probably be over with like Ross and Juno, or not Juno, but Noble, and you'd probably be having conversations about whatever happened down the moon, filling in Noble, I would imagine.
Yeah. Well, we're all at one big table.
One big table.
Well, yeah, but
One
it's a
big
big bar and there's a lot of people, so it's not like you're gonna be overhearing everyone's conversations.
I mean, fair.
Big
Well, because there's the 5 of you. You have Ross there, you have Noble there, you have Remy there. I mean, and then
It's
yeah, so
whoever's
like
running the bar at the moment.
yep. So yeah, you have like a little over like 8 people.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we have 8 people. Oh no.
All right.
Well.
So if no one else has anything, you guys will finish up your meals and each head back to your respective apartments for a night's rest.
Sleep. What is this thing?
I don't go anywhere. This is my home.
I'm supposed to sleep? What?
So again, above game, if you guys do want to adjust your supers or anything, this is going to be that time to bring that up. Just so we have that ready for next session, because it'll be ready for it then. But
Okay.
if no one else has gotten anything, though.
So far, no. I
Nope.
don't think so.
All right. So when everyone's going to wake up in the morning, will you be meeting at the bar, or do you want to meet somewhere else?
Or
You might as well be at the bar, yeah.
because it's closed in the morning.
Okay.
Well, we're not serving drinks that early?
All right. So
Well, no, other than, are we still operating as a soup kitchen too?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the soup kitchen part.
yeah, they would have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I guess there's just some construction workers getting breakfast coming in every now and again.
Cool. So, yeah.
All right. So at this point, everyone is going to be regrouped, and Singe will be there with you. And Singe is going to look to all of you, and the Vex voice will begin to speak to you again and ask you if you guys are ready to enter the portal.
I am.
And nothing's left behind.
Fine.
Wait. Before I go, I run out the door and find a piece of paper. There's a reason. I come back and start writing on a pen, and it's official paperwork. If I don't return within a year, the ownership of the bar turns back over to the bartender we bought it from.
Okay. Barton.
Yeah, Barton. Like, just if we don't ever return, basically, he's in charge of it.
All right. He's gonna kind of look at that and kind of look to you and just goes, well, hopefully I'm not gonna have to use this, but thank
Better
you.
safe than sorry.
Well, either way, still hope to see you all again.
Yeah. Hopefully we return and carrying or pulling the head of an Ahamkara with us, in a sense.
Well, if you do bring home a trophy, don't make it too big. We don't have a big enough space to hang it on the bar.
What about above the stage?
Hmm. Choose your trophy wisely.
All right, let's get going.
All right. So Diablo is just asking everyone if everyone was ready to go.
As good as we'll ever be.
Yeah. Let's do this.
All right. So
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
your ammo reserves, everyone, are replenished to your max amounts. And I think that's just gonna cover it.
Pew, 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 pew.
Your ammo is restocked, and everything is good. So
Sweet.
Singe does stop the first person to go through with a little bit of a warning, and I'm assuming that's going to be Elias just going through
Yeah.
first. Okay. So Singe is just going to rest his arm on your shoulder before you do enter. This may be a one-way trip, but this also may be an opportunity to completely change the future. I hope you're ready for that.
I am.
He lets his hand go and just puts it back down to his side and waits for you to enter.
I'll walk through.
All right. right, so one by one, you will all enter into the portal. Ross, Noble, and Remy are all with you.
Let's do this.
Damn, we should have taken some red jacks with us.
All right, so you begin to walk down the corridors of time, and these corridors are pretty familiar. You have walked through this in one other sense before.
Not me.
I think you were there for that.
Nope. I was mind controlled.
Oh, right. Okay.
So
Well,
this
it's
is all new
familiar.
to me.
It's familiar to the group that was obviously there, but
Yeah.
So you begin to cross through this long hallway that has the portal at the end. And you guys will begin to walk through. One by one, you cross through a portal of light and enter into a much different world. You currently find yourselves on the surface of Venus. It's currently turning to dusk, and I need everyone to roll perceptions.
Oh, crap.
God damn it.
Why can I not roll? What is wrong with
Oh,
me?
man. Are you still blind?
No, that effect is gone.
I know.
His eyesight is certainly back at this point.
By the
It's
way,
like-
I do have my grappling hook back from Ash and Ura.
Oh, yeah, I would have given it back to you, because I wouldn't need it.
Alright, I still need Diablo and Mercer. Also need perceptions from you guys. Perception roll.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Got it under control.
Okay. All right. Ash. Let's see if the other guys are. How are they looking? Ross and Noble don't see shit.
I'm still recovering.
I mean, he definitely sees it though. That's a nat 20. All right, so Ash, Ross, and Noble are the only ones who do not notice this. But the light that you normally feel on a place like this is very diminished. It's not affecting your power per se, but you can feel like the light has been just pulled away from the entire land around you.
Ooh, I have a very good example. Basically going from sea level to going up a mountain in Colorado with the air.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. Like that change in air pressure and that sensation that you would feel. Yeah, it's a little bit like that. Like, the air is just thinner, but the light is thinner in that sort of sense.
Yeah.
So with that, Elias, Diabla, and Remy both happen to notice that there is a figure running towards a cave kind of off in the distance. You can't quite make out who it is with the armor, but the armor is looking fairly damaged and they're on the run very fast.
Can I look through the scope? Or do I recognize it?
I'll say by the time you actually pull your rifle, the figure has turned the corner in the cave. Like, you were able to see it with your eyes running towards that cave, but by the time you pull the rifle and look through the scope, the figure has already turned the corner.
I just take off running.
All right. Yep, so Remy is going to immediately follow you because she sees the same thing. Yeah, she's following right behind you. Do the rest of you immediately follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so all of you... Did the music just stop? Yes, it did. It's not on loop. God damn it. So, you all will be in pursuit, and you run into this cave. You can immediately spot the footprints of the person you just saw run into that cave.
I
There's
just keep
no...
going.
Yeah, there's no subtlety to the tracks. Like, this character is in a full sprint, running for their life from the looks of it. All right, so as you all turn that corner of the cave, it's a little bit of a winding curve kind of going in, but you hear the footsteps. Sounds like this person just fell over and they're scrambling. You're hearing the pitter-patter of boots on the ground and the scuffing of trying to pick yourself up and kind of slipping.
I just yell through the cave, stop. And it's not at the group either.
The shuffling sound increases in intensity as it is moving faster. Are you in immediate pursuit?
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and shout again. Don't do this. It's gonna end worse than what you think it is. I'm not here to hurt you.
Roll. Roll charisma.
God damn it, you're making me roll my worst fucking thing.
I know.
I assist.
Yeah, I'll allow the assist.
So
All right,
14.
so
at
14. No.
No, as in I don't succeed.
No, as in the figure is not responding to you, and you're continuing to hear them run. So, you'll eventually come to the end of this kind of a long curved walkway into a large, massive cavern where you see the figure is tripped up. You won't need to even roll for this, but as you all turn the corner, you see a warlock with tattered armor, broken in some areas, and this figure is clutching their leg. Their ankle or something might be broken, and the ghost is immediately popping out and looking frantically. Go, we need to run. They're close.
I just shout out, turn around, and take off my helmet.
The figure stops and looks over its shoulder. You can see Elias, your face through the hole in the shattered section of his helmet.
I just slowly walk forward with my weapon stowed away. I told you I'm really not here to hurt you. Please just hear me out.
No. This isn't. This is a trick.
I let Paragon out.
Paradox?
Paradox, yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Have your ghost scan me.
The two paradoxes, interestingly enough, the two ghosts look at each other. No, this. I know what this looks like, but you need to trust us. You cannot go through with what he's about to do.
Well, what would that be?
You see the broken Elias is crawling towards a large skeleton that's somewhat buried into the ground. It's the only way. We have to
How
stop them
far?
from coming.
I'm there with them. I want to try.
What are you
Please,
gonna try?
I want to talk to him. I want to see if I can help him to stop. Get him to stop. Okay.
Okay,
I don't want to. I just want to talk. That's all I want to do to him. That's all I'm. Kind of like what Elias is doing to himself.
roll persuasion.
With advantage?
If you make a pitch for me, he's not gonna need it anyway.
No.
I was gonna
Damn
say,
it.
if you can make a convincing pitch as to why he should stop it, I'd give advantage. But...
Yeah, but it's so
Yeah.
low. Forget it. Never mind. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
bad.
he's in too panicky of a state right now.
Can I try a reaction?
What are you gonna try?
I'm going to whip up the grappling hook from my hip and fire it at his back and try to hook it onto his belt and pull him back. Because he is prone, so I would have advantage.
You would. So we're gonna do this twofold. Roll the dex to hook him with the grappling hook.
Okay, I got to get back over to it, so give me 1 second. Would I have advantage? Or I do have
Yeah,
advantage.
you have
so-
advantage. Yep.
17.
All right, so you do manage to hook him. Now you'll need to roll a strength roll to pull him back.
I will also technically have advantage because it has the motor in it.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody else wants to support me in any other way, this would be the time to do it.
I'm right nearby you. I'm going to grab on and hold on and help you.
All right. With a 10, I'll go ahead and say you do manage to at least stop him from moving any closer. But he is digging in, his fingernails clawing into the soil beneath him as he's desperate.
What's going on right now?
I
kind of zoned out.
We're trying to stop myself from becoming God Hand.
Oh, I see.
I just basically shout out, I'm you from another timeline. I've seen what happens if you touch that bone. You start massacring civilians. You do not become the hero. You become the villain that you're running from.
What do you know about what I'm running from? Have you seen that? The Pyramid Fleet? They're
Yeah.
everywhere. They've taken the last city. They forced the traveler away. There's nothing left.
But do you really want to become worse than the Black Fleet? Do you want to tarnish everybody's memory by becoming something more evil?
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Oh, God damn it. As that's being said, though,
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. As that's being said, I'm going to put Talaluk and the AT rifle on the ground and just walk toward him with my hands up. And just softly talking, just look at me. I want to help you. We have literally crossed time and space to come and help you. You're not alone anymore.
He's trembling. He can't move any further forward because of the grappling hook in them, but he's still trying to reach out.
How
It's
close am I
too
to him?
close. Sorry, what'd you say?
How close am I to him?
I'd say, well, you've moved in a little bit closer, so you're probably within, I'd say, like 5 feet. Like, you're almost within touching distance of him.
I just slowly walk forward and place my hand on his shoulder. Please, just turn and look at me. If I wanted to hurt you, I would have already done it.
He looks over to you. What do you hope to do here? Stop it?
Right or
My
wrong.
team is gone. Scattered. I lost everything. What do you hope to beat? Them? He looks to all of you. How can you hope to stop it?
If it's fate, it's fate. But it's the fact that we've done our best. It may not be perfect, but if I've done my best, then is it wrong for me to fight it even more? Yeah, I'm still gonna fight against fate. But fuck if I'm not gonna do everything I can to change it. But this, and I point to the skeleton buried in the ground, is not the way to do it. I've seen what you become if you do that. You've tried to destroy my timeline and everything else and end all of time. I want you to be better. Not just for ourselves. I was going to add one more.
I was going to say, as you're pointing to the skeleton, all of you begin to hear lies. He feeds you lies.
This is a fucking skeleton.
Join my power and you can push back the darkness. You can save everyone.
Or kill everyone.
Ahamkara do one thing. They are known for a single thing, and that is lying. if any Ahamkara tells you anything, you fucking hear the latter, or you hear the fucking opposite.
I gently grab his helmet on either side, like I would be grabbing somebody's cheeks on their face, and turn him to look at me. Do you want me to show you proof of what you become if you take that offer?
His eyes dart back and forth.
I'm slowly reaching for my
I-
hand cannon.
I don't know. I don't know.
I sit down beside him, and I'm just looking at him. If I really wanted to hurt you, I would have done it. But I'm sitting here talking to you. My weapons are on the ground over there. I'm offering you a chance to do the right thing. I could have walked in here and just shot you in the back and put you down and just made this easy. But I'm here trying to convince you. You've gone through enough alone.
You will fail.
Will you shut the fuck up? Is coming out of my mouth now. Dude, look it. If you do this, bad shit happens. I do not want to see it again.
Honestly, I think we'd all rather fail as ourselves than live to destroy the universe as a slave to an Ahamkara. Because that's what happens. Not even just to you. Anybody who wishes on an Ahamkara, they do not get power. They become a slave.
Then you can be a slave to the witness instead.
It's better than what we've seen now. We can fight. We have hope. What are you going to provide? More death? That is all you've done.
Well, that's
I
being-
am your salvation.
DB would
Well,
have
that's
all
being
those.
said.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go on.
Only wish it.
While that's being said the entire time, I have not looked away from this broken version of me. I'm still looking him in the eye.
His eyes are darting back and forth. He's terrified, but with your
softly-
resolve, he is going to just simply nod at you.
As weird as it sounds, I just gently pull him into a hug and just softly say, "It's going to be okay."
I kneel down next to you both, and I put my hand on his shoulder. We are here together.
And we will all suffer entropy together.
Again, will you shut the fuck up? And I'm going to pull my hand cannon out and point it at the
I just
skeleton.
stop him for a second and put the hand cannon down. You know, I've never learned your name, Ahamkara, but I don't give a shit about it. I'd rather suffer together as a team than suffer alone in slavery.
But does everyone share your sentiment? Is there not one among you whose heart yearns to make it all stop?
I'm just waiting to see the rest of the team's reaction because everybody knows mine at the moment.
Your team's a bit too late. If you asked me before, I went off and made this weapon I have much, much weaker for my own sanity. The old Ash might have taken you up on that offer. The old Ash was obsessed with power, was obsessed with saving everyone. Damn what happens to me, damn what happens to anyone else as long as humanity survives.
How far? Oh, sorry, Ash. Go on.
But it's a bit too late for that.
How far?
I suffered voices that were just telling me to do things for myself, for my own power, for my own gain. What makes you think that somebody else, that someone who isn't directly connected to me, could convince me to sacrifice anything for my own ambition?
How close is the skeleton to us? Like by
It's probably about 10, 15 feet away from you.
I'm going to stand up and get just a little closer. Not by much, just a little. I would take you up on that offer. I really would. I've seen so much. I've been through so much. And I take another step closer. I would take you up on it. I really would. To make it all stop.
What is stopping you now? You need only wish it.
No. I will not wish anything. Not from you. And I turn around to the rest of you and look at you. If you will take that wish, you better do it now. And I turn back around. I want to light this motherfucker on fire. I'm going to blade barrage the shit out of that skeleton.
Okay.
Can I back him up with a Nova Bomb?
Before you do an Nova Bomb, let's move away from it a little bit.
I mean, I could place it like behind. Actually, no. If I directly hit it, as long as he's like, I think it's 9 feet or something like that.
Me and the other Elias are 15 feet away from it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one close to it.
Yeah, no, it's 5 feet.
I'm outside of that. I'm still back.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
so
that
if
close.
he blade barrages it and I Nova Bomb it, it's easy enough to not hit any of you guys.
I want to pull as much energy as I can and throw as much as I can into this damn thing. And I want to burn it to ash and nothing else.
Why are you trying to turn it into a Guardian?
Let's just say, if a ghost floats around, I'm going to shoot its ass.
This is the skeleton of a full-size Ahamkara. It is massive. So
I will burn as much as I can.
You would burn like a certain percentage of it, but you would not be able to engulf the whole thing. It is way too big.
I just saw if I say Uros. I'm waiting for you to turn around and look at me.
You just hear the words, "the."
I toss you the pack of C4.
And instinctively,
Bury
I'm just
this
gonna.
motherfucker.
I'm like, you got it. How about we do this as a team and end this?
Family. Dominic Toretto with a fucking
Yeah.
sawed-off shotgun comes out of nowhere.
Family.
Family.
What you can't see is under his face mask. He is crying, but he's just sitting there holding it, and it's like, let's end this now.
I helped the broken version of Elias up and look at him. And I guess you could say we're brothers. Do you want to help, brother?
He's still shaky, but he's nodding in agreement with you.
I look over. I put my hand out. Brothers, family, let's do this.
Dominic Toretto.
Family. Family.
Basically, we're going to cause a cave-in on it, and I guess before we detonate it, we get out.
All right, so you will pack the C4 in strategic places across its body, so it will be dismantled. But as you are all exiting the cavern for the imminent cave-in, all of you begin to hear this. I offered you your only way out, but you would still choose to fight against it.
You cut out for a half second, by the way.
I'm just gonna keep going.
It's like the Aham car is just like, wait a minute.
Oh, shit.
I'm just going to keep going.
In another life, I would almost applaud your stubbornness, your willingness to fight the inevitable. It's quite admirable, really. But once this cavern comes down on me, and I am gone, there's nothing left to stop it from coming after you. And it will. You cannot escape what is coming. Only I could have gave you that offer.
Well, newsflash, buddy. We're Guardians. We'll find another way.
To quote an old
no way.
To quote an old human saying, better to die on my feet than to live on my knees.
Die on your feet all you want. I have nothing more to offer you.
Oh, good. Go fuck yourself. Who's got the detonator at this point?
I triggered it. Wait, no, hold on.
Yeah.
I don't trigger it yet. I don't trigger it yet. Hold on. I hand it to the broken Elias. And I just look him in the eyes. Break the loop. Become better.
I just got my back to the opening. I'm way out. We're standing there. It's like...
He looks down at the detonator, looks over to you. Fuck that bastard. And he hits the button. And you will immediately hear the sounds of rock and explosion as dust is kicked out from the cave entrance. If you are standing in front of that cave entrance, you do get a mouthful of dust.
I got my helmet on. I'm fine. My back's
So
technically
you're layered in
Yeah.
dust then.
Yeah. I'm like,
Layered in dust and echoes.
better the dust than, being touched by a wish. Ugh.
So yeah, you guys will witness the cave-in and all the dust kicking out from the cave entrance as it collapses. Remy just kind of looks to you, Uros, and just... She looks around a little confused. Do you hear that? She looks up to the sky. And her facial expression once was fairly confident. Drastically shifts. And she points upwards. None of you need to roll for this, because the fleet is actually covering the sky. Many ships have surrounded the area.
And that's where we end tonight's session.
Took the words out of my mouth, because we are going to pick up and we're going to pick up the conclusion of this
Think about killing myself.
next week.
Da, da, da.
I'm gonna cry.
So, hey Dave, did you expect me to take that route?
I didn't know what route you were going to take, but I left it open to possibility.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to tell them the other route that we discussed?
Well, sure. I'll kind of share this with the audience too, whomever is listening. So there's been kind of a little bit of a discussion as to the direction that Elias would end up taking at the end of this journey. Because if you have been following along over the course of these 3 seasons, there's been many hints that Elias might actually be the BBEG. And I gave that option to Blue if he did want to do the path that he chose here tonight, or if he chose to actually become the big evil. So I let that decision be his, and I decided either route is good, because on the one hand, we've been building to that story for the last 3 years that maybe he does turn evil at the end. Maybe he does actually become that. There's been a lot of hints that have already been kind of happening with his own temper and kind of disposition towards certain actions within the team. There's hints that could have always been the case. But I left that up to Blue to decide if he wanted to do that or to choose this other route that we took.
And at any point during the session when I was near the other bird, I could have dived forward and grabbed a bone.
You could have.
Mm-hmm.
At any point, it could have started a massive fight if I just decided to grab it.
I had a choice too. You didn't want me to do it.
Yep. And that was the thing. Is
I was
when
like,
you
which
were
choice
when
do
you
you
were
want?
doing what you were doing, I was like, he might choose this as well, and
I was about to go, sorry guys, that last moment, I was like, could have changed it too. Because I was like, I had a couple choices I was making. I'm like,
See, I've left this so open in a way that I allowed you guys to form how the ending would go.
No.
So I hope the last 3 years of storytelling of this has kind of come to fruition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So now we will have our epic finale next week.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think I did a pretty good job of convincing my broken self not to do it.
Well, the roles also did. Some went in your favor, others didn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, like if I rolled poorly that entire time, it could have
Just gone
turned
very
out.
wrong.
Yeah, it could have turned out differently too. So the dice were on your side in some cases, and others they weren't. But it all panned out. So
Yeah, when I
'cause
was gonna
there
get a
was
chance.
because there's two things that could have been added into that could have helped more, but I like the storytelling, so I didn't step in.
I mean,
it's okay.
you should have stepped in at any point.
Well, I mean, considering I'm the persuasion guy for one, and plus he wasn't hostile, so all my rolls would have been at advantage. And with your own words, Dave, he was frightened. I was in range of him, so my aura would have procced and not made him frightened anymore. If I didn't bring it up.
Well, the thing is if he didn't roll so poorly on that strength check when he got hooked by the grappling hook, he might have actually still crawled and reached it. But he rolled so poorly on that on the counter roll that he just got stuck.
Yeah, but I definitely could have
hold on.
helped with
I
the
just forgot
persuasion
something.
stuff.
I do want to make sure and that it is clear. I did pick up Tawalak and the AT rifle before we fucking left.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Nah, that shit got buried.
Yeah, sorry.
And then we're going into the final fight with me, no weapons.
Let's go.
Oh well, too bad.
Doing it fifth.
Time
Yeah.
to fucking punch the witness.
He's going all melee.
So yeah, now I get to come up with an interesting witness battle.
Oh, we're fighting the witness.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're surrounded by the pyramid fleet. What do you think you're going to be fighting?
I was gonna say, technically, we could just say fuck this guy and go back to the time.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
All right, guys. Basic geometry time. Let's go. Okay, so a square has 4 sides.
Jesus.
All these
You're
squares
not
make
an
a circle.
octagon.
All these squares
Hold on,
make a
hold on.
circle.
This is
Hold on,
real,
I just
like
point up
basic
at the
geometry
black
is
fleet.
actually necessary in witness fight.
Oh,
Hold
There's
on,
a
I
bit
just
where you
like
gotta
point
shoot
up
a
at the
shape.
black fleet and go, "You're not an octagon. You don't scare me."
Okay, guys. So basically, if you put 2 circles together, it makes a sphere.
And if you keep adding more, it becomes a more diverse sphere.
All these squares make a circle. All these
I'm
squares make a
I'm
circle.
doing
make
a
a circle.
Sherpa of Salvation's Edge tomorrow. It's gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
you already mentioned that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I did like the story, the story going on there, so I didn't want to step in because it was.
Yeah, I
good.
mean, that's okay. Like, I know not everyone can kind of like step in and do like some, big role playing or anything, but I left it open for you guys to shape the ending how you would have hoped it to be, and for at least this first half here, you guys have succeeded. How you do in the second half, though, well, that's anyone's game now.
Yep.
But yeah, if God Hand was any indication of how the final fights are gonna go, I need to go big with this one. So, and plus you have such a large team now here. You literally have 9.
I think so. There's
Well,
me, Earl, Ash, Theo, Diabla.
Yeah,
It's an A.
Singe, Ross,
Remy,
Noble, and
Ross,
Remy. So yeah,
Noble.
there's 9 of you here.
No, there's 10 now. The Broken Alliance.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
your
new
other
player.
versions. So yeah, technically you have 10 people here for the final fight. So I'd say you have
yeah.
you got pretty good odds. But it
Gotta
is the
say-
witness we are talking about.
Gotta say though, I've enjoyed this part of it so much. It's like,
Oh hey, I'm glad.
through all the ups and downs and crap in life, this has been the best release of it all.
Sorry, use your words. I don't know what you're squinting at me for.
Squint at it more! Squint at it more!
Yeah, because I
Breaking
definitely
shit.
feel like
Have a fair chance, sure.
Why not?
I mean,
Oh,
you have the Void version of a Grim Reaper. You have, 9 capable Guardians.
and we have
I'd say you at least have better odds than if it was just the 6 of you.
So
I
I
was
think
gonna
things
say,
are like
if
this.
we manage,
We have the bubble.
the
I was
bubble.
gonna say, if we manage to beat the witness, I'm gonna turn him into this.
Oh, that's
You
good.
goddamn rat.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be setting up the other super, since that seems like that's probably the better choice at the current
Yep.
moment.
So yeah, just so it's easier for everyone on here, if you need to adjust your supers, like I mentioned in the last city, I'll let you guys do that here for before next week. So when we are in that encounter, you can already just go ahead and have it.
Yeah.
So I'll let you guys make that decision. Just don't make it come game time.
I'm in the middle of it. Hang on. We're in the middle of session. It's alright. I got this.
Too late. Can't change it. Besides, I don't think you would change yours for anything.
So far I haven't. I have no need to. Never wanted.
Well, you have all offensive stuff, and Blade Barrage, I think, is the most fun anyway, so.
I like to dance.
That's
like
just
to
my
show off.
personal opinion, though, but because I've always loved Blade Barrage. But
I do like it because of the way it
Blade Barrage
looks.
is fun.
well, when it comes to Hunter Supers, I think Blade Barrage is my favorite.
Yeah.
Light him up, light him up.
I don't remember where the meme is, but I can just imagine us down on the planet looking up at the ship, and one of us just shouts,
Oh no, it's an old piece of art before the pyramid ships were even there. But do you remember some of the concept artwork that was posted prior to us seeing the pyramid ships?
Mm-hmm.
Where like you see a pyramid fleet like in the sky, like if you see ships off in the distance, it's like that.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I
it's
was
not
just
just a
saying that,
few
like, as the
ships; it's an entire armada.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
But I
guys,
was saying it, like,
shapes.
for the meme.
Oh yeah.
Look at
But
the
like
pretty
to
face.
paint that visual picture, yeah, it's not just a few ships.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a wild fight. And I'll just go ahead and say it's probably gonna go a little longer than this, because this fight is probably gonna go longer than anything else we've done before.
8-hour session. I hear you. Gotcha. Okay.
I was also I'm gonna say it's for the stream itself. Matrix, are you gonna be raiding out by any chance?
Sorry, say it again?
Are you gonna be raiding out by any chance?
Yeah.
Because I have somebody that you could throw over to.
I gotta remember how to do it. I haven't had that in a long time.
Yeah, we typically don't close out by raiding someone.
Mm-hmm. But the reason why is because I've been helping this person build an Eldritch Horror World War II D&D campaign,
Ooh, I gotta figure it.
and he is building it all by hand.
Why can't I do?
Oh, is he making
And-
figures?
Well, he's making the entire campaign himself, basically,
Well, yeah, but
and
like,
pulling different
is
aspects.
okay.
So he's basically building a game from the ground up. So yeah, I thought it'd be nice to help support him because he is over live at the moment.
I'm not good at this part.
You may have to help this man figure out how to raid, because I'll be honest, I don't remember how to either.
I haven't done it in so long.
Please unmute and help Matrix because I don't know how to do this.
Live on stream. help me. I have to look it up again too. Then let's see.
Oh, she just put it in chat for you.
What do I type it with all that like that?
Just copy paste is what she said.
Oh, okay. God damn it.
Does it need the @ symbol or no? It does not.
So if I do
But
this,
no, this guy is one of the nicest people I have ever ran into on Twitch. So yeah, before we head out,
I just put it in there. It's gonna transfer it over.
that's it. So everybody
All
say
right.
good night.
We'll see you next week for our big
Silence.
finale. Get some sleep.
Y'all at the
May the
end.
blooming gold guide your heart.
And before we do that, hey, go check out that. There you go. Boom. I'm out. Here, the quickness. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and yeah, there you go. Be safe. Bye.
Goodbye.
Right now.
Send us to the moon already.
All right, here we go. I'm rating over now, and then I will. So now you can see it's showing rating them.
Okay.
This guy has been streaming for so long at the moment.
So I will stop this side of stream now.